Well, let's talk about results. You know, Brenda has won some competitions as a bodybuilder.
Right.
And I take it, do you work exclusively with free weights?
Yes, I do.
Why do you prefer free weights?
Because you're required to use your balance. You don't rely on the machine to guide the weight for you, and it's just better all around. You have to use your entire body to maintain balance.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the business aspect of the gym here. What does it cost to belong here? I mean, is that how people do it? They belong as a member?
Right. We have all different types of memberships, anything from a 1-month membership. If you're not sure about working out with weights or you've never done it before, you can come in for just a month, try it out, see how you like it. Or we have anything from 6-month memberships, 3-month memberships. You know, a lot of people live here only part-time. You know, they may go to Florida and are only a resident part of the year. We also have full-year memberships and group rates as well for families.
Do you want to run down what some of the rates are?
Well,
if she grabs the brochure.
I don't have this memorized. I just typed the brochure. A 1-month membership is $39. Anything, and then up to a 1-year membership is $295.
Let's talk a little bit about why people should work out at all. I mean, particularly with things like bodybuilding, a lot of people will say to you, well, that is just sheer vanity. And it goes, from what I've seen, a little bit beyond that.
Well, certainly not everyone aspires to be a bodybuilder. Lynn and myself both have competed, and that's a whole different level. The competition level of bodybuilding or the sport of bodybuilding is a whole other thing. The average person who just wants to come in, get in shape, you know, we have, like I said, we have that cardiovascular equipment. A lot of people are interested in biking or running. Certainly they can come in here and get in shape during the winter for the spring and summer season to run. Or you can come in and do some lifting and build some muscle. It doesn't necessarily, just because you come in and pick up weights, doesn't mean that you're going to have these huge muscles bursting out everywhere.
Okay, but why would you want to do it at all?
Why? Just to feel
Bill,
better.
so you don't die when you're 30.
Well, there's,
okay.
That is sort of my point, though. The thing about working out is it just makes you feel better.
Right.
And I find that it makes you think better and work better also.
Right. A lot of people use the exercise to relieve stress. It also, you might sleep better at night because you have more. It also gives you more energy during the day. Kind of wakes you up a little bit if you come in the morning. So they're all different reasons. Everyone has a different reason for coming in and working out.
You know, that's a really good point. Last week at the special open house at the Children's Museum, I ran into Jim Fisher from Fisher Steel, and he just got done doing about an 8-mile run. And he says, you can't do anything about the stress. The stress is going to be there. It's how you handle it.
Right. Right. So like I said, there are all different reasons why people might come in and work out, and we have all different types of equipment and programs too. If somebody doesn't know anything about any of this equipment, they can come in and we'll set them up with a program. If they may have a specific goal, maybe it's just to tone up and lose weight, or it may be they're entering a marathon, or we have a gentleman, this member here, who is trying out for the Olympic kayak team. So we set him up with a very specific program. So they're all different things,
So you do offer some instruction,
Right. You don't just come in and wander around aimlessly. Or if you want to know what you want to work out with, you're welcome to just come in and do your own thing. Otherwise, if you need help, we will certainly help you. We'll set you up with a program. Someone will walk you through, show you everything, explain how to do it, and then 2 weeks later, when you look at your sheet that says, lists all your exercises, if you forget what something is, why, there's always someone here to ask, and they'll show you how to do that particular.
Brenda, could you set up, Brian, a specific exercise for boxing?
For boxing? Oh, sure.
Thanks, G-Man.
Don't lead with your face.
There must be some sort of story behind that. I don't know if I want to know that or not.
Well, Brenda, you were telling me.
Rehab.
Brenda, you were telling me that you're really disappointed that G-Man wasn't there because you wanted to see him in his G-string. So.
That disgusts me.
I've already seen enough of that at Racket.
I think Lynn's the one that knows about. I don't know anything about that. She's the one that.
Was it Lynn? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think it's Lynn is the one that.
Let me ask you, Brenda.
Her over here.
Hey, you talk about the fitness and everything else, and what about what's the deal with Arnold Schwarzenegger? I mean, here's a guy that's worked out all his life, and he had to have bypass surgery on his heart.
I don't know.
I mean, do you think he?
Yeah, weak heart's a weak heart.
Why no? But I mean, do you think it had to do with other things that he might have done early in life,
like
or do you think
steroids?
What do you think?
Well, I would speculate on something like that. I don't know the man.
Are you Brenda?
Yes, I'm there. I don't know a thing about Arnold Schwarzenegger. However, what I do know is that the Arnold Classic, it's an annual bodybuilding competition it was just held. It's always held this month. And we had some trivia questions that we thought we would ask a trivia question regarding Arnold Schwarzenegger because that's probably the most famous name everyone knows. Everyone's familiar with that particular name. So we have a trivia question. And whoever calls in with the first person to call in with the correct answer to this trivia question will win a free month's membership. And, of course, they can call 97.5 WESG.
Okay, 759-0544.
So we'll have to do it after the next break because we'll have to give you guys the answer because I don't think you.
Right.
No, we don't know.
Didn't provide you with the answer yet, but we have it here.
So after the next break, we'll give a trivia question and 1 free month's membership at Thunderbolt Gym.
And of course,
Brenda, Oscar raised something there about the things that we do know that there are people in bodybuilding who have used artificial means to help them along. In what you do, it's specifically for people who don't use that.
Right. All the people who have competed here at the Thunderbolt Gym have competed in natural bodybuilding competitions. They're all drug tested. No one here uses any of that stuff.
Let's talk about your competing because you went overseas.
Yes, I did.
To Belgium.
Yes, I did.
Fill us in. Let's just pretend that nobody knows anything about this.
Oh,
What
my
happened?
gosh. Well,
When was this?
This was in December of 1997. After competing in 2 Michigan State competitions, I went on to something called the Central United States in Chicago, Illinois, where I placed second, and was then invited to be on the United States team for bodybuilding in the World Championships held in Antwerp, Belgium, in December.
So what was that like? I mean, what countries were represented there?
There were
You were the only United States woman, weren't you?
I was the only United States female to participate. The U.S. team had 5 members, and I was one of the 5. And there were 10 countries represented. It was held by a French organization. They held this event annually, and there were over 100 athletes participating.
Now, is this something you're going to do on an annual basis?
Oh, I don't know. Next year, the same event will be held in Barcelona, Spain.
I think you'd want to do it just for the travel.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It was difficult being on stage. All the instructions were given in French, so it was a little confusing. But I wasn't the only one that didn't understand what was going on.
Bleu.
Yeah.
What the heck are they talking about?
Brenda, how far in advance do you start actually intensive training for such a competition?
Oh, well, it changes, the more I compete, it varies. When you do your first competition, as the more you compete, the better things get. So I'm going to say about 12 weeks, about 3 months with the strict dieting and really getting
Is this
serious.
a daily thing?
Right now I only work out 4 days a week.
Okay.
So Brenda,
Go ahead, Rick.
no, I'm sorry, Bill. In 12 weeks, I can actually look like you?
Pardon me?
In 12 weeks, I can actually
In
look
your
like you?
dreams.
Well, just getting beyond the color thing.
That's up the color thing.
He said
And
He
the
wants to know
gender
if
thing.
in 12 weeks he can look just like you.
Well,
I guess not.
no. The answer is no.
Oh, the 26-week program then.
Well,
more
here
like a
again,
26-month program.
26-year program.
26-year. There you go.
I'm going to let the guys answer that question. I don't know.
We'll get them on here sooner or later.
Okay, well, we've got a few guests here in the studio, so we're going to get to them and talk to them. Scott Rosema is here, and Elvis impersonator, right? Okay. Are you ready? And it's not Lee Goodman. It's not Lee Goodman. So we're going to get to them. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be back at Thunderbolt Gym. Talking Tunes, Eagle 97.
Oscar,
What?
jump on the mic when you go off.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'll do that. Thanks, Brian. Is John still working out, or can he do a weather?
No, John's still working out.
Can't you do it from the bike? Weather from the
No,
bike?
he's kind of a ways away.
Oh, okay, so the cord's
Got a
not long
smile
enough.
on his face.
I can read it off for you if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Wait a minute, music.
Aw.
Okay, there you go.
Current temperatures, 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, 16 degrees. Relative humidity of 63%, 20%. Dew point winds out of the north-northeast at 11 miles an hour. Conditions are clear, visibility 10 miles. Forecast today is going to be partly sunny in the morning, mostly sunny in the afternoon, high around 40. Northeast wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy, low around 20. And looks like it's going to be sunny Sunday, partly cloudy Sunday night, partly cloudy Monday, and no rain in the forecast through Wednesday so far.
Brian, you can tell John to keep on riding because he's out of a weather job. You're hired.
All right, Eagle 97 Talking Tunes.
Eagle 97, WEFG.